But this is amazing. First of all, I've been doing comedy for 25 years now in the LGBTQCI community. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, curious. Who the fuck isn't curious? Heaven help me if you're not curious. And their allies. Who's left? The haters. We've got everybody else covered. It's amazing, but it's just a lot to say. I hope one day we can just say human beings, and that'll just cover it. I'm so excited that BSB, I wish we would get away from the letters, LGBTCIBSB, it's too much. But I'm really glad that they brought me here. I understand they're a collective, and so I wasn't sure if I would make it. 10 strong black women trying to do anything. A little iffy. I figured, fuck it, I'm coming anyway. They tried to get me in the collective by the number of phone calls that I had. They called me way too much. I try to be a star, but when I now feel like Lisa Joyner is my BFF, and I have to have sex with one of them after the show. Because every producer, I say I work for myself, but that's a lie. I actually work for anybody who hires me. I'm just a really funny hoe. You know what I'm trying to say? Because everybody thinks that their fucking show is the only show I'm doing, and it's the most important show, is their show. And because the black people, which we are largely here, black and brown people, are just now beginning to produce the shows, because I'm worn out working for the white people, they're needier. They need more confirmation, validation. They need drugs, they need a lot to make this shit happen. And so, they couldn't pay me what I usually get. But I did have a girl in my room and I got some crack. The first and only National Black Feminist Organization conference in New York City. I was at college. And I went to this thing, and Barbara Jordan was there, and Alice Walker was there, and just the luminaries of the black literary and cultural and political communities, 2,000 women. So I've never had a problem with feminism. People get all upset about feminism, the white women's movement. Fuck you. I was there, and black women were there, talking about ending the war, Vietnam War, fighting for our rights, equality, LGBT, and then we broke up into little groups, because that's what we do at those conferences. And I was living in Connecticut at the time by the university, and I went in the group and I met a butch there who lived 3 blocks from me, and I went home, divorced my husband, and moved her in. Black feminism never hurt me. You see what I'm saying? So, which was great. I was grateful that I met her, really, because, back in the day, some of you know that back in the day, there was just butch and just femme. That was it. And it was very strict, especially in New York. I remember going over to a woman, asking her to dance, and suddenly this giant of a shadow loomed. You gotta ask me if you want to dance with my woman. I was like, shit, I was peeing on myself. But that's how it was back in the day. day, you know, so that heavy butch femme stuff, and you know, I was coming out of a marriage, and I just thought, good grief, I don't want to be a femme, and just be with one person. That's like being married. There's too much pussy out there. I got to make a better choice. So I tried to be a butch. I really did. I wasn't a very good butch. I had the costumes, but I had the outfits. You know, I had a pompadour, and you know, and I'm from New York, so I can get a little lean, you know, and I have a picture of me on a stool with 6 women at my feet. You know, but I wasn't a good butch, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I would take the girl out for dinner and then, you know, forget to pay.